How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of armpit odor forever. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support, helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, Dylanberg999. So I know people with bad armpit odor. I used to have really bad armpit odor, and then I did some things to really fix it. So for armpit odor, the main thing that you want to do is you want to trim your armpit hair. Now, what I mean by this, I don't mean shaving, I don't mean waxing, I don't mean using hair removal creams, none of that. Get a pair of scissors and just cut a little bit of hair. So pretend this was my armpit hair. What I would do is I would just go as close to the skin as possible and I would just trim some off, just like that. Very, very simple to do. You don't have to get right to the skin. What I've noticed, my personal experience, this is what I'm basing it on, is that the more armpit hair that I have, the more my armpit odor stinks. So I notice if I have very limited armpit hair, my odor is very, very small too. So I think that's a big tip, is getting rid of armpit hair. But I don't recommend waxing, shaving, or anything like that. I don't recommend that because that'll cause irritations, ingrown hairs, rashes, skin issues. I don't recommend doing that. If you just cut a little bit of hair off, like go wherever the skin is, go just a little bit higher and leave like that much hair. So you're maybe leaving like this much hair as opposed to leaving like this much hair. So you're just leaving like just a little bit of hair. And this works because the sweat, it accumulates in all that hair. So the less hair you have, the less sweat can actually accumulate in there, and it's not going to smell as bad. So that's a big tip that I found out. The next one that you can do is if you do start sweating, I just recommend carrying a deodorant stick with you. So this is a trick I actually learned from a coworker. I was starting to sweat a little bit. I noticed near the end of the day, I was starting to have a little bit of armpit odor. My coworker was as well too. And he's like, hey, you need to bring a deodorant stick with you. And he had a backpack with him. He always carried his backpack around, and he just pulled out a deodorant stick, put some deodorant on, and he was good to go. I'm like, wow, it's actually a really good idea. And that's what I started to do. Started carrying a backpack to work. And then if I ever start stinking, it's near the end of the day because deodorant will usually last for almost till the end of the day. I find it just doesn't last for the whole time, but it will get you through to about the afternoon or even a little bit later. At that point, carrying a simple deodorant stick on you can just completely get rid of the armpit odor. And that's what I recommend. Super simple to do. And yeah, end the video. Thank you so much for watching.